Coach, let's talk about the biggest game in college football this week, Texas at Michigan. What's going to be the biggest challenge for Texas in this game?
Well, Big Noon will be there. It's the biggest game of the weekend. And I was shocked, Jerry, when I woke up this morning. Really, no one had any idea what the Wolverine offense would look like. A lot of pieces are gone. New coordinator, obviously new quarterback. Blake Corum's gone. What's this thing going to look like? I woke up and I put on the video to come in for today, and I saw two very different offenses. One is Davis Warren, their quarterback, is running a pro style. Then you have Alex Orji, the young player number 10 that played last year, actually did very well in some games. He's running a pure spread option. Two very separate offenses. When you had J.J. McCarthy, a quarterback that can run and throw, you kind of did them both. But here's the dilemma for Texas. Texas is going to have to prepare for the pro style. And when you prepare for a pro style, they have Colston Loveland, one of the best tight ends in America. You better double team him. You better have coverage to protect yourself against that great player. That's a pro style. So a defense, you can have multiple coverages. You can bring some blitzes against the spread option. The other offense, you can't do that. You can't run multiple coverages. You certainly better be careful about man coverage because you better do what? Account for the quarterback on every play. Spread option, the quarterback is 1 to 11 guys, and certainly one of the ball carriers that you have to take care of. So I want to take you through the videotape and show you the difference between pro style and then spread option. All right, Jerry, let's take a look at the example of the pro style offense. So that's Davis Warren playing quarterback. They shifted from the I formation, which is obviously pro style, and then they shifted out to an empty, which is a really obviously throwing formation. You got Colston Loveland, which I think is arguably the best tight end in the country, the number 3 receiver to the quarterback's left. And this is called an H option or Y option. And the Y has the option to go inside, outside, or over the top. So this looks simple, it's a very complicated play. And the quarterback has to be ready to sit on his back foot and throw whatever route that Colston decides to run. So a good example of a pro style play. Second play I want to look at is another pro style formation. Colston Loveland, again, down here at the bottom, does a great job running a route. Watch him leverage upfield to get the defender off him. But this is a great example of a pro-style offense where what's the defense got to defend? You better defend number 18.
Absolutely.
This guy will eat you up if you don't have coverage for this particular player, and you're able to do that in a pro-style. So Texas has to get ready for number 18 and Davis Warren in the pro-style. All right, Jerry, here is offense number 2. For the Wolverines. This is spread style, this is spread option. And how I can tell, you can just look at their formation. That's an unbalanced formation. The receiver, the middle receiver up top is ineligible. This is purely a spread option formation. They're not going to throw the ball out of this. They're going to try to create numbers issues for the defense to do what? Run the spread option. So here, Alex Orji is a quarterback. He's reading the defensive end. As the defensive end close, what's he do? He pulls it. The tight end comes around, does a great job blocking for him. Again, why are we watching this? This is the spread offense versus the pro offense. Second look, Jerry, at the spread option offense with Alex Orji. So this is offense, again, number 2 for the Wolverines. Quarterback is reading the end. Guy coming off the edge, he chases the tailback, he pulls it. If you're not prepared for this, they can run up and down the field on you. So Texas has a real dilemma getting ready for 2 distinct styles of offense.
Coach, let's go to the board and see the difficulty Texas is going to have defending these 2 offenses. Coach, this is the Texas defensive staff's problem on the clear board. Explain.
A lot of color coordination here. So when Texas woke up today, like I did, and said, oh my gosh, the Wolverines have 2 different styles of offense. So let's take a look first of all, what the pro style offense is. Davis Warren's a quarterback. In the pro style, you have to worry about the downhill run game. It's I formation, it's downhill run. Hard play action off the downhill run game. And in empty formations, you can shift out like we saw earlier tape, and you better have an answer for number 18. Okay, what does Texas do? For downhill run game, you better match with downhill linebackers. Lots of pressure to contain that offense. A deep safety for the deep play action. Multiple coverages to have an answer for Loveland, the great tight end. And you can play a bunch of man coverage because you're not worried about option football. So that's pro style and how to defend it. Let's go over the spread option. Alex Orji is your quarterback. Shotgun run game. There's always a read component. That means a quarterback, you better account for him. He can keep the ball. Lateral run game, much different than the downhill run game. Option and option pass, accounting for the quarterback, big part of the spread option offense, and unbalanced formations, which we saw on tape earlier today. Okay, that's what it is. How do you defend it? You account for the quarterback. you fall back linebackers. You don't want downhill linebackers to match the lateral run game. Quarter safeties, why? Account for the quarterback.
Right.
Have the safeties down, account for the quarterback. You don't want to blitz spread offense. You know why? Because of option. If you get it on the outside, it's out. And man coverage, when you have an athletic quarterback, you don't want to play much man coverage. Two distinct offenses, two distinct defenses.
Right.
How do you do it? You have different segments in practice, and the most important people are going to be that scout team offense, getting the Texas defense ready.
Scout team's got a big challenge this week.
Big challenge.